Hey guys, what is up? Guess what? Today we're gonna make a tear necklace, Oh yeah, oh yeah. Do you want a little sneak peek of what we're gonna make today? Oh, you do. I bet you do. Oh, that's what we're gonna make today. So pretty. Isn't that pretty? Yes, I love tear necklaces because they look really elegant and it looks like you pay big bucks for a necklace in a nice department store for maybe an evening gown or just to spruce up an outfit. But yes, so let's get started with this tear necklace. A tear necklace, la 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 la. Okay, let's go. So first thing of all, you're gonna need your tools. Tools are one of the most important things you need every single time. So you got your cutter tools, you got your plier tools, you're gonna need your tools. And then we have you can use both. You're gonna need your head pin, and then you can even use the pins that have a loop on them already because you can use both, but you're for sure gonna need your head pins. So I got my pins. You're gonna need a clasp. I'm gonna use a lobster clasp today to make an adjustable necklace. And then you're gonna need your beads. Pick any beads you want, the colorful beads. I picked clear beads. I love this necklace because it's so elegant. So then you have your beads. And you can make as many tiers as you want. For me, I decided for my longest tier to be 4, and so that means my side beads along it needs to be 3. So I have 1, 2, 3 right here, and then I move out and I have 1, 2 beads on this side, and then I have 1 bead on that side. You can go 5 if you want, then you have to go 4, 3, 2, 1. You can do 6, you can do however long, but I like the 4, 3, 2, 1 kind of tier. So let's get started on how we need to connect our beads together. Now I already did the 4 bead one and a 3 and a 2 and a 1. So when you're making these, you are going to have one will need just 1 loop on one side and then the head pin on the other side. And for the other ones, you're gonna need 2 loops on either side of the bead. So for this one closest to the chain, it needs 2 loops. And then the middle beads need 2 loops on either side as well. So I got 2 loops here for this bead, 2 loops here for this bead, 2 loops here for this bead, and then 1 loop on the bottom for this. So I'm gonna make the 3 bead chain first. I'm gonna first do the bottom bead. So for the bottom bead, I'm going to make just 1 loop. So I have to have it so the head pin is on the bottom. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna cut it for my loop. I'm gonna cut it. And then I'm gonna make a loop and I'll just have 1 loop for this bead. You pull it back at a 90-degree angle, and then you go in and you make your loop. I've done many videos to show you this, so go back to those videos. I will post those videos at the end of this video so you know this technique. So see, you just have 1 loop. So let's go to the middle bead. You're gonna need 2 loops for the middle bead. Now I can either use my head pin or I can use a pin that already has a loop on it. I kind of like to use the head pin that already has a loop on it because I like my loops small. So I'm going to just need to make, so there's a loop there and I'm gonna need to make another loop on top. So I'm gonna cut and then I'm going to make my loop on top, bend back, and you got 2 loops for your bead. Can you see that? Perfect. Look at that, 2 loops. And I'm gonna do that for the bead that's connected to the chain and connected to the other bead. So we're gonna need 2 loops. Now, let's say you don't have head pin, let's say you don't have a pin with a loop on it, you can make your own. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna hold it so you have enough wire at the top to make a loop. You're gonna bend it back 90 degrees, and then we make our loop, 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 loop. Turn it over. I'm gonna cut it so I have enough wire for my loop. Yeah, baby, you. Let's bend it back, loop, 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 loop. Perfect. So I have a loop on top and a loop on bottom. And then I'm gonna connect those 3 together. So this is the bead that connects to the chain. I am going to connect it to my bead in the middle. Boom, I open it just a little. I'm gonna put it together, close it up. Now every time you close up your loop, make sure there's no gap, because if there's a gap, then it's gonna fall off and your necklace is gonna fall apart. Now I'm gonna connect my bead that has just 1 loop for the bottom. Connect it together Yeah, baby, I love this. I love it. So easy, so fun, and yet so elegant. You made a necklace that's like worth 35 bucks for like $5 with your material. Can you believe it? Just time and effort. So there you go. So double loop at the top, middle bead has a double loop, and then your bottom bead has one loop, and then the head pin. Oh, so easy. So let's do the tier that has 2 beads on it. So I'm gonna pick this bead for my bead on the bottom, not the one that is gonna be connected to my chain. So it only needs 1 loop. So you got it? 1 loop. I'm gonna cut enough to make my loop at the top. Boom, loop. I don't even know if this is a technical term. I don't use technical terms. I make up my own words. Don't quote me on this, or you can and say she doesn't know what she's talking about. But I got my loop at the top and then my head pin at the bottom, perfect. And then I'm going to make, this is gonna have 2 loops, right? Because it's the one that's gonna connect it to the chain. So what we do, we make sure we have enough, hold it, make sure we have enough wire for the loop. Yeah, baby, loop, loop, loop. That is like the word of the day, you know, like Sesame Street, word of the day. Maybe just number of the day. Word of the day, green, color of the day. Anyway, word of the day for us, loop. Loop, 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 loop. Okay, 2 loops, connect them together. And then the bead that is just gonna be by itself, all by itself, doesn't get to be with the group. The bead that's by itself, you're not gonna do 2 loops because that would look ugly. You need to just do 1 loop. So you put it on. So there's the head pin at the bottom. You're just gonna make 1 loop for this puppy. Because man, when you have a loop without connecting it to somebody or connecting it to a bead, it really looks just lame and ugly. So there you go. So now with this necklace, see, all the beads have loops and they're all done. We just need to connect it to the chain. So what we're gonna do, you have your chain. Now depending on how big your links are in your chain is gonna depend on how far apart you spread them. I have such small links that I'm gonna do it between 5 to 7 links away from each other. Now if it's a bigger chain and you want the tiers closer together, then go ahead and do so. But I'm gonna do, let's say 5 links apart. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your chain and you're gonna find the middle of it. Find the middle. And that is where you're gonna hook your longest tier. So found the middle. And we're gonna hook it. Yeah, baby, love it, love it, love it. Doesn't wanna come together. Make sure all your loops are closed. Ooh, so there we go, we've connected it. And then to connect this one closest to it, the 3 closest to it, I'm gonna count 5 over. I'm not gonna count the link that the 4 is on, I'm gonna count 1 over. So I'm gonna go, I'm not gonna count the link that the 4 tier is on, I'm gonna count right next to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right there is the 5 one, and I'm gonna put my 3 tier in it. And I'm gonna close it up. Yeah, make sure it's closed. Oh, look at that. Isn't that great? And I'm gonna do that for the next one. So I'm not gonna count the link that the 3 tier is on. I'm gonna count the link next to it. And I'm gonna put my 2 bead tier on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count it. Put it on. Because you wanna make sure that it's the same links the same number of links every single time, or your necklace is gonna look not symmetric. And I'm all about symmetric, baby. Ah, love it. And then I'm gonna do that for the last one on this side. So my one little bead all by itself. Found my link, put my bead through, and there you go with one side. So I'm gonna do it out with the other side. Look, oh, isn't that really pretty? I love it. I think, again, I always like to say elegant, but I think it's one of the most elegant necklaces to make. And you made it yourself within like, what, 5, 10 minutes? No big deal. So we gotta kind of finish it, right? We got to put the lobster clasp on. So what we're gonna do, you're gonna get your lobster clasp with the jump ring, and you're gonna put it on the last link on one of the sides, just like that. And then you're gonna close up your jump ring. And for me, and you could just leave it like that, but me, I like to do a little something special. That's right. I like to take a smaller bead. I like to get one of my head pins and cut it and just do one loop on one side. Yeah, this makes it really pretty. This could be like, people be like, wow, that is nice. You know, that little nice little touch at the end, so pretty. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this smaller bead that matches my big beads, and I'm gonna put it on the other side of the chain where the lobster clasp is not. Look at that, at the end of my chain. It just makes it look nice, makes it look finished. And there you go. You got your necklace. Seriously though, isn't that just elegant? I love this necklace. I think you wear it for an evening gown. I think you wear it with a white shirt and jeans. I just love it. Isn't that so easy? Oh, love it. I seriously could just stare at it for a long time, maybe all day. Okay, not, but seriously. Okay, anyway, so I do videos twice a week. So if you want to subscribe and get updates about when my videos come out, click right here. And then remember how I talked about in the middle of the video that I do other jewelry videos that can help you with this? Yeah, click right here and right there. So check out my video, subscribe to my channel, do what you gotta do, give a little thumbs up, comment, share, whatever you gotta do, man. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed making jewelry. Oh, love it. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.